Stormwatch 12 weather on Newswatch 12.
Happy Saturday afternoon to Southern Oregon and some of Northern California. It looks like we do have some potential activity coming up on Sunday evening into Monday. After that, though, things are pretty average until we get into Friday. So let me show you the pattern here just so you can see why that's the case. Now, for today into tomorrow, there's a little bit of high pressure just nosing into the area. So that's keeping things relatively average and sunny up until about Sunday afternoon, where you can see clearly there's a drop that comes on through with some colder air and some energy wrapped up in that as well. Additionally, there is an atmospheric river in that too. I'll show you what that means in just a moment. But moving forward into Monday, there's where we see some rainfall. Look at how far out that dip goes as well. Then as we get back into Tuesday, Wednesday, there's another slight rise. It is a very, very slight ridge. So we're not going to be heating up too much, just closer to average temperatures with mostly sunny conditions. Then Thursday into Friday, you can see that thing that disconnected out over the ocean, it comes back in to haunt us. Friday, likely seeing some more rainfall. And depending on where this dip is at the moment and how low it is, that will determine how strong it is from Friday into Saturday. It's a little too far out at this point to tell you, but it does look like towards the end of the week, we do see more activity coming through. Now, this is through Monday at 11 p.m. So this is what you can expect moving into Monday through Monday evening. And as you can see, most of the area is in this sort of darker green, which means we're up to about 1/4 of an inch, likely closer to about 1/10 of an inch for most areas, except for as you get into the north, of course, where things are a lot heavier. Some areas, especially Gold Beach, picking up a lot of rainfall at that point. We will start out with some slight showers Sunday morning out along the coast as well. Likely just some drizzle because of how heavy the fog and the low cloud activity is going to be. Now, like I said, here's a look at our upper air moisture, and this shows you the big atmospheric river coming on through as we get into Sunday, and that's what brings us that rainfall. It slaps into the area 2:30 or so towards the north and then descends for the rest of the day into Monday. And you can see this is why we call it an atmospheric river. It comes from way far away and brings a lot of moisture into that upper atmosphere. So actually, let me just explain that a little bit more to you. Now, what causes an atmospheric river? Well, there is somewhere where there's a whole lot of moisture and something in that upper atmosphere causes it to latch on to the stream we have overhead here. And usually that's something like a big dip that comes through and it sort of sucks it in like a vacuum. And when we see that, there is way more precipitable water, which essentially means if it rains, there'll be way more rainfall that does fall. So like I said, that's often associated with a dip, and those have enough energy to bring the rain out, and that results in what we usually see as some pretty heavy rainfall that comes through into the area. So here's a look at the Sunday forecast. You can see through most of the day, things are looking pretty nice and warm with sunshine. The back half is where we see the rain. 7-day forecast, looking at 56 on the coast. Like I said, we start off with some slight drizzle, then see rainfall. That's really the only active area for Sunday. After that, looks like Tuesday, Wednesday are pretty clear. Northern California, not a lot going on Sunday, but Monday again, 66 with some morning rain. Klamath Basin, 62 for Sunday, looking at the mid-50s the rest of the week. And the mountains are getting cold by Monday, 45 degrees, rain and snow at 7,700 feet for the Rogue Valley. Finally, 76 degrees for Sunday. Looking at the low 70s the rest of the week, rainfall coming in Friday to Saturday.